Hey guys, what's up? Zombie here. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about Dungeons and Dragons and how to play for very cheap or free. So, basically, I did a video on the starter set. I have that back across the room on the couch. I've been studying, and because I've been interested in becoming a dungeon master and leading a game. I have played the game before, and I had a great time, and I loved what was being done with it. And I just kind of wanted to be able to organize and create and just have fun making things and then leading a game and just kind of making people have their realities just come true and then see what they can come up with. I don't know. I studied game design, and it's kind of a big thing of mine. I love it. So I don't have that much money, and one thing that I learned was available were free guides, rule books, and instructions and things like that are free that will help you jump into playing. So I wanted to share that with you. I've been studying, I'm still studying a lot, and this is a very helpful resource. So I'm going to tell you what this is. This is basically just a folder. So just find a cheap folder. Go get a cheap folder. We're going to use one. Print out cover paper if you want. There are a couple things that are indeed free, which I'll include a link to on the description below. So the Dungeons & Dragons Basic Rules. This was released in November 2018, so it's the new, most current version. It's available for free on their site. It's 280 pages. So I suggest you print double-sided. I highly suggest you print double-sided because it saves you a lot of paper. And I suggest you get dividers so that you can just kind of organize it by chapter so you can easily just flip to where you want to go. Because just flip over the first page, you're going to have your table of contents. Then just, if you have numbers on your dividers, you can just look up what chapter, like if you want to go to classes, you just flip over, classes, easy. So that book is available completely free, and you need to go check that out, because free is nice. I mean, it covers everything. It's a basic rule book. It's basically a cut down, shortened version of the player handbook. Of the official $30 big player handbook that's like 390 something pages. There's a much shorter version of that, which I have no problem with. Covers everything from how you create your character, how you play the game, the rules of all the magic, and some extra dungeon master things like maybe a couple hundred monsters, which is pretty nifty. I mean, you get like 3 or 4 of them described on a page. And it actually tells you how to build encounters, what kind of magic items that you can use against them. Has a decent appendix set up. So this is nice. It even includes character sheets in the back. But those are also free on the website, which I will include in the link below. So just check in the link in the description below. I'll include a link to this document, the editable character sheet, so you can just type it in on your computer on the PDF document. And the next thing, since this book is 14 chapters, and the appendix is my chapter 15. Alright, there's my appendix. There's also the Dungeon Master Guide if you're trying to learn how to be a Dungeon Master. Because you're probably going to only be reading this many rules if you want to be that involved and you want to become Dungeon Master. I'm probably about halfway through this right now. But the Dungeon Master Guide, like most of the rules for it are in here. This is basically a monster guide. It teaches you about different actions, what happen, a little bit on saving throws, what some of the measurements mean, different basics like that you really do need to know, different things about items, but then it really gets into monsters and what all of them are, what all their strengths are. You have a couple hundred of them in here, and it's a really nice guide. I mean, it covers pretty much everything. It's wonderful. So I highly suggest you check this out. Description below. It's free. And you have no reason not to get this. It's kind of like a shortened, cut-down version of the Monster Manual for Dungeons & Dragons for 5th edition that they sell for $30. It's like a cut-down, shortened version of that with no pictures. That probably has like 100 more characters in it, but this still has a couple hundred, and it's nice. It's 52 pages. Probably, maybe 100 or 200. I don't see why not. On each page you have, you have like 4 per page. You probably have like 200 characters in there. Even talks about NPCs. And, of course, it separates them in the appendix by challenge rating. So it's a nice, easy way, a quick reference. You can just skip to it and be like, oh, okay, they're level 1 characters. Which one should I check from? And it's all alphabetically ordered. So, why not? So also included, they have, well, no, this is in the first part, but this is the editable documents. I just printed out a couple of them so that I can have a quick thing where they can jot down their characters and we can figure out there. Then later I can go and make a professional looking version of it and type. So this is just for me to have, just to have something extra. And just because it's really nice. Just type in grid page or something, 1-inch grid page. And just print that out, because you're going to be able to just put it on the table and draw out your thing if you don't have the giant board yet. You just draw out your rooms, you can set several of the sheets in a row if you want. It's a nice, easy way to play this. And something else I would highly suggest you get, $5, literally $5, that you need is dice. This nice, beautiful set of dice was only $5, and I really like it. It's actually pretty cool. What I really like is you don't have two 1 through 10 dice. You have two 10-sided dice, but the second one has double digits. On this one, I thought it was pretty cool. I'll include that in a link below if you really want to check it out. They have lots of colors and all that. Or you can just get a different set that's like $10 and have 7 sets of dice. I just thought these ones looked cool. I liked them. Anyways, guys, that's just my 2 bits on helping you get started if you're really interested in jumping in. I'm interested in it. I've been studying. I've been listening to audiobooks on it, watching every tutorial I can get my hands on, and I'm trying my best to learn as much as possible, and I wanted to help you do the same thing if you don't have the budget for it. So, good luck, guys. Keep being awesome. Tell me in the comments below how your experience have been in this game. Bye.